Alrighty, so hey guys, it's not Monday. Hey, TJ, learn your days.
Don't listen to me. I'm a legend of archery. Don't listen to me.
It's Sunday, guys, and I am sitting outside, actually. So this is I believe, only second outdoor vlog that we've had, and it is coming right next to a bonfire, actually. Um, I just started it, so it's not really all that great, but to prove to you that I'm actually next to a fire. Oh, there goes my lighting. There is the fire. It's just starting. Not really getting me much light right now. Which stinks, but oh well. I will have to suffice. So let's get started. Jins. I wish I'd learned a second language when I was really young. I didn't start taking Spanish classes until I was in 6th grade, which stunk because that meant that I was past the age that you're usually able to learn a second language, and I really wanted to learn one, so I wasn't too happy about that. What you said about gaming, I completely agree with you. My dad is a very competitive person. He's gotten very angry at me for beating him at games. There's been a lot of thrown remotes. Uh, but I agree. What I always tell people is that when it comes to stuff like this, focus less on the winning and focus more on the experience. I need to address my drinking. I usually don't drink a lot. Okay, I was straight edge until I was 20, which kind of defeats the purpose, because most of the stuff that I didn't do, I wasn't legal to do anyways. And I only drank at family get-togethers, and that was kind of what I followed for a while. As I became 21, I was going to do that as well, but stress has gotten the better of me, and while I am not happy with the fact that I drink, sometimes I do drink to help relieve my stress. I know that you guys aren't judging me for my drinking, or at least I hope you're not, but that's, you know, it was how I vented my stress, and it was easy to talk to family members because that was just how it is. Um, it's easier to talk to your family members when your inhibitions are removed. Danielle, yay for behind the scenes stuff. I've always been a huge behind the scenes fan, because I am hugely into movies. I'm not going to go too into that though because it's pretty self-explanatory as my lighting goes dark again. Okay, and also, please, 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 please make me a mix CD. I love it when people make me mix CDs because then I get to see new bands that I haven't seen before. I am I'm a huge fan of that. It's why I listen to Pandora so much, because I really love finding new bands I haven't heard of. I mean, I watch lesser known TV shows because they play lesser known songs, and it makes me so happy. It's how I found Scars on 45 before they had even released an album. All they had was their demo tracks, and the producers found these guys and asked if they could use one of their songs. Uh, some of the stuff that I like is more acoustic. The less it's been messed around with in the studio, the better. Um, I like acoustic, alternative rock, and some ska type stuff. Like I'm a huge fan of Streetlight Manifesto and Real Big Fish and Catch 22. Although early Catch 22, which is basically modern Streetlight Manifesto, because Thomas Kalnaki was in both of them. So yeah, that's that. And also, you said that you walked around Fenway when you visited Boston. I cannot recommend it enough that you actually go into Fenway. Just be confident about it. Don't apologize for wearing for wearing Yankees paraphernalia. Just go, yeah, yeah, I know, but I'm just here to enjoy the game. Because I wore a Red Sox jersey to Cooperstown, to the Baseball Hall of Fame, when I was 10 years old, and I got a lot of dirty looks. But I didn't apologize for it, and I wore a Bruins jersey to Madison Square Garden to watch the Rangers play the Canadiens. So not only was I wearing a not only was I wearing a Bruins jersey into Madison Square Garden to watch the Rangers play, which caused enough hatred for me, I was wearing it to watch the Rangers play the Bruins' other hated rivals. So both sides hated me. So there was no reprise. There was no reprise from getting made fun of, and people were screaming at me about it. And I just said, "Don't worry. I'm just here to enjoy the game. Just here to watch it. Just let me be." And they let you be. Um, and besides, Boston Red Sox fans are not the kind to attack you over it. They'll just boo you a little bit, and then they'll be on their way. Rima, um, you talked about how you've been really, really busy and you haven't been able to watch everybody's videos. I watch them once or twice when they come out. I don't take notes when I watch them because I want to watch your videos for the entertainment value and to take in what you wanted me to take in from it. And then right before I film, I watch them and I take notes about it. And that might be why sometimes I miss out on some things. It's because I take them in from purely entertainment value, and then when I take the notes, it's kind of later in the day, and so sometimes I miss out on some things because I'm doing other stuff while I'm listening. And I apologize if I miss anything in this video, and in previous videos, and in future videos. Um, oh, by the way, we need to have a punishment somehow with this whole rugby thing. I mean, it's been talked up so much. If nobody gets punished for this, I know I'll be upset. And I agree with what people have been saying with the whole whoever goes further is the one that doesn't get punished. And I say we go with that because I'm not really afraid as to whether or not the Wallabies will make it past. The only reason I brought it up was because I knew it was a possibility for either team. Because if we've seen anything from the All Blacks, it's that they can lose. And also, you talked about one of your favorite songs, or a song that you liked that had a very sad name, but it was very upbeat. To me, I love those songs. I call them songs filled with happy sad. Because when you look at the lyrics, you're like, wow, this is not a happy song. Like Odd by Julia Nunes. When I actually look back at that, I go, wow, this is actually a really sad song. It's about how she can't connect to anybody. She can't have a meaningful relationship with people. And then you look at how it's sung and you're like, but that's the whole point. The whole point is that you're not showing how sad you are because you put on this front so many times before, so it's no big deal to keep putting on this front. Lucy, first off, I am the keymaster. Are you the gatekeeper? Yeah, I got it. It was Ghostbusters. I was actually just quoting that with a friend the other day. We were walking down the hallway, and I just went. We were walking down the street, and I just went, "What are you guys, some type of exterminators or something?" They just went, "Nah, somebody saw a cockroach up on the 5th floor. Must have been some cockroach. Bite your head off, man." And also, you talked about how you could read from a very young age. I could as well. I could read from when I was 4 years old. In fact, in preschool and kindergarten, I specifically remember having me and like one or two other kids sitting by ourselves, and we would read books such as Rikki Tikki Tembo no Sarembo, Chari by Ruchi Piperi Pembo. Um, I really love that book. That's the one that I always talk about. Summers in Massachusetts are not fun because somehow we have really high humidity here. Probably because of the ocean, which I don't like that. and it's about 80 to 95 degrees here on any given day. And that does not change when it rains, which really angers me. Craig, I agree with your punishment theory. As long as you upload before the next person, it shouldn't matter. Uh, it shouldn't matter if you upload a little late. I really have no interest in uh, punishing James because it's just not fair to some extent. Because that dude tried really hard to get it up on time and it just wasn't working for him because he just didn't have time for it. And I just don't feel like punishing him. Um, so yeah. Anyways, uh, also you talked about how you have an 8 gig iPod, which to me means that hold you hold a lot less music than most people would. I do the same thing. I have always had the smallest iPods possible, partially as a cost investment, but also because I rarely had a huge amount of music on my iPod. I always put on it the songs that I like listening to at the time, and then I just go from there. And I am also the exact same way with playlists. I make them as I need them. I have a bunch that are like CD for Devin, CD for me, relaxation, and they all consist mainly of the same songs. So, I also love making mix CDs for people because, especially if I know them really well, I'll add things to it how do I put that? Like movie quotes. I'll add movie quotes to them. James, the first line in your video, I feel so empty because I have no notes. It sounded like the beginning of a really bad impromptu beat poem. And I just wanted to say that. And also, thanks to everybody, and especially to you, James, who complimented my video. I mean, it complimented my picture of Fenway Park. I gotta say that's my favorite picture that I've ever taken. And if you have Windows and you have Windows 7, you have that feature. All you have to do is go on to. Let me look. Um, yeah, all you have to do is go into Windows Photo Gallery, and you can choose to make a panorama. And when you make that panorama, it'll say, okay, select your pictures. So you select all the pictures that you want to use, and it goes, okay, making panorama, and it'll make a panorama for you. Yeah, that's that. And I'm sorry, James. It's just because your video was so short that I didn't have much to say. But I did like your video, especially when you ate the string cheese. And then your brother commented, saying, "No, that was my last string cheese." So that made me smile and that made me laugh. I am really happy to be in this collab with you guys, but I'm gonna go because my fire is dying again, and I want to keep this up while I edit. Stupid bugs, get off of my computer! So I will talk to you guys later, and I look forward to seeing everybody's videos next week. I mean, during this week. So, okay, Jins, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. That's creepy.